I'm Tom Fenstermacher. This is my wife, Deb. Together we have 4 children, all young adults at this point, and we've been coming to the church here for about the last 30 years.
Back in 1983, I had the opportunity to go to school at Hershey, and I rented a room from a lady from this congregation. And she said, "Do you want to go to church with me?" And I said, "Sure." So that's how I got to Palmyra BIC. We just lived down the street. I walked.
And I met Deb, and we started to date, and so I started to come to the church because she was coming to the church, and then I just kind of stayed around. I see the church making a difference in other people's lives through some of the outreach ministries that we have. Think of Fall Fling, when people from the community will come to the church, and we don't ask them for money, but we give them things, and we do things for them. Or Impact Palmyra, an example, when our youth go out into the community and find projects to do for people and impact their lives, and then those folks, we see them sometimes coming back to our church, coming inside of our doors to find out what we're about. I think that's an important aspect of what we do as a church.
We have a network in our church that reaches out kind of on the quiet side. There are people who know neighbors who might need a meal, or someone who's had a baby and just could use a friend. There's a lot of quiet outreach, I think, in our church as people are aware that they're representing Christ in their neighborhoods, and sometimes those people become connected to our church just through the loving witness of others who attend here at Palmyra BIC.
So one of the really cool aspects of our church is the intergenerational aspect. An example is Deb and I greet one Sunday a month. And it's really cool when one of the teenagers will come in and go immediately to one of the ladies who's probably in her mid-80s at this point and interact and engage each other in conversation and see what's happening in their lives.
I see generosity in our church in not just monetary ways. I see people willing to stop and talk with you if you have a question or a need, and just give you that extra moment of their time. I see people willing to reach out and take a meal to someone that they don't even know, perhaps, because they know there's a need. When you want to invest your time and your resources in a place that makes a difference, there's no better place than to invest it in God's kingdom.
Giving to God's kingdom, it makes an eternal difference, is the way I think about it. He calls us to be stewards of what He's given. And I just want to be a faithful steward. So at the end of the day, when I meet Him, He can say, "Well done, good and faithful steward."